Ragnar Renyan Lothbrok is a Norwegian Control-Strike streamer, YouTuber, anime lover and a furry. He's not scared to share his love for furry culture in his streams, but he became famous in the Counter-Strike community because of other things. He has a list of decent achievements that people love him for. For example, his highest faceit elo was 4400. Also, back in 2022 he peaked at 4400 elo on faceit, and he achieved 4.4k elo on faceit in solo queue. Just those three statements is enough to say that he's way above average faceit level 10 player in terms of skill. I personally consider him one of the highest skilled content creators in the CS community, but of course the first place in my opinion belongs to Doc. But unlike Doc, Ren has… what is it? Oh yeah, a personality. And today we're gonna review one of his games to see how good of a player he really is and what can we learn from his gameplay. Welcome to the Blind Analytics and let's begin. I asked Ren to send me a demo of any game where he played good, and he sent me this game on Train. According to him, he has no idea how to play this map, that's why it would be interesting to review. Right from the start, we can already see great communication established between Ren and his teammates.
Hello.
Hello.
I will be.
Ren decides to play near Ivy/second lane, and after not spotting a single enemy in Ivy or main, makes a decision to rotate towards B. And the decision was correct. While moving, he already spots two enemies on his minimap, and later on the bomb was also shown there. He makes a quick kill and then tries to coordinate his movement with his teammates.
I watch lower. You can defuse. Okay. I watch upper, I guess.
But they still win the round.
This is hard to watch to work with.
After some technical difficulties, next round starts with Ren going towards the same position, and after not spotting anyone in main, his teammate dies in Ivy, and let's see what happens next.
What is Counter-Strike?
So, Ren made a good kill on the first guy and did some pretty decent damage on other players, and I can almost certainly say that in CSGO he would have made 1 or even 2 more kills. However, making kills on running people in this game is not physically possible, so the only way he could have survived here was if he repositioned himself after the first kill. But that was definitely not a mistake, because he was taking first contact and also playing good crossfire with his teammate. And while we're witnessing a duel between two disabled people on the background, we can enjoy some opera vocals from Ragnar. I really hope I won't get copyright striked for this, considering how accurate that was. Unfortunately, the round was lost, so Ren and his team have to do a force buy. Ren buys a deagle, finds a good kill in main, picks up a weapon and decides to do an unpredictable move by pushing Ivy, since his teammate gave the info that one player was there. After pushing all the way through Ivy, he finds a kill on a lord that went out of main, and his team wins the round. Next round starts with some Nate King tips and tricks, while one T player decides to rush out towards Electric.
Oh, that's a bad molly. That's a decent molly. Oh, out one.
I'm quite surprised that Ren managed to spot him so quickly, since people who are 40 years old or older tend to have slower reaction time and attention to details. Ren finds a kill, while his teammate, who constantly keeps dying in Ivy every round, dies again, and Ren decides to do the same play as before, and it works, and then they win the round. Next round, Ren starts from connector, and in my opinion he was a little bit too schizo on searching for some lurk in main, while he clearly heard a lot of steps in B, which delayed his rotation and allowed T players to plant the bomb. But he still manages to find kills and win the round.
Bro, no kills again, man!
But I defused the bomb.
I'm joking.
Next round, Ren does some unpredictable aggression again.
I haven't eaten today, Chan. I said, F it, today I just want to fast and see how I feel. So today I'm just gonna be fasting for 24 hours. F it.
But this time he gets punished for it.
Did you see me? I don't think he did. He did.
But at least we can have some fun listening to 7-year-old chatters giving life advice to a grown man.
If you're stupid, getting shit. Chat, don't backseat me, or I'm just gonna stop talking about it. Every time you make any like vague statement about anything you do in your life. Just all of a sudden, 7 nutritionists, 12 doctors, 1 car salesman, an insurance fraud expert, console seller. Chad, you're 12 years old. You don't know anything about fasting. You just like backseating people about everything in their fucking life, bro. Then don't say it. I'm a streamer. My job is to yap. If I was gonna avoid every topic you guys are gonna be annoying about, I wouldn't be talking. It would be a mute stream.
This video is brought to you by Keydrop. On Keydrop you can open a bunch of cases either by yourself or in a battle against other players. And if you end up not liking what you opened, you can always upgrade it for something cooler. Currently, there is a new Calm Strike event going on with new cases, event currency and event pass. Also, you can open daily cases for leveling up your account. Keydrop offers a variety of deposit methods, and if you use my code HaiX, you will get free 50 cents and a 20% bonus. Withdrawing skins is also very easy. I played on a site myself and managed to win M4A1S Imminent Danger for around $2,500 that I almost immediately withdrew to my inventory. So make sure to be over 18 in order to play on a site, and if you are, then click the link down below and use my code HaiX. Thank you so much Keydrop for being a partner of this video. Next round starts with another early round aggression towards Ivy, and it works.
Gotcha.
The situation is a 2 versus 3, but since the bomb was not spotted anywhere, Ren decides to stay near A side and his awareness pays off.
Oi, kurva. Brother again? I'm just missing on this guy. Dude, I missed this guy 2 times when he's stationary, bro. I don't know how I do this.
In the next round, we have some Nade King tips and tricks again.
What?
They naded you, bro?
And then Ren notices that no one is holding Ivy. He hears a flash which indicates that there is at least 1 player there and does a good peek.
You nade me.
Bro, crazy nade lineup they have.
And then, yes, you guessed it, he pushes Ivy again and it works. But somehow, even though Ren is finding a lot of kills, his teammates still keep dying every round, and the situation is at 2 versus 2. His teammate gives the info about the last guy.
Last pop dog coming to you.
Is he going B or A?
I don't know if he faked.
And Ren kills him.
Well played.
Alright.
The last kill was more of a guess, since in a 1v1 like that, the last T could have went pretty much anywhere, but let me do a roleplay of a Renyan backseat watcher. Actually, HaiX, it was more logical for him to go towards B, because he knows that Ren found 2 kills in Ivy and has an AWP, so going towards A would be more dangerous, because he would expose himself on a long-range duel against an AWP. Also, lower B is smoked, so he would be more safe to cross there, and if we add all those factors together, it was a very logical decision. On my 2134 Premier Rating, I would do the same. Can I please participate in your Heartstock series, bro? Meow. Yeah, well, I'm almost certain that on your 2000 Premier Rating you would play the same. Anyways, the guess was right, so enemy accuses him of cheating, writing in chat on Russian "Уёбище с волхаком," which pretty much means a waller.
GBV Volhakom. Okay.
Next round, nothing special happens except for the fact that the lurk in Ivy became so unbelievably scared of Ren that he decided to smoke himself off to counter Ren's constant aggression. Ren decides to just leave him and makes 2 easy kills.
Okay. I'm finding a lot of impact with this up. 17 and 2.
Next round, enemies are doing a fast A push from main. Ren's teammates die without a single kill, while he only makes 2, which is clearly not enough. But still, his teammates finish the round. And since he wouldn't stop talking about how he was super confident about hitting the last flick,
I missed that! What?
I will play it for you frame by frame to see where his crosshair was and where the bullet went. The score is 8-2, and I guess some people never learn because T's decide to throw A execute again, but they peek before the smokes land and Ren punishes them. After not finding anyone in Ivy, Ren does a quick refrag in Pop Dog and then pushes main where he hears a reload, which leads to an easy kill. Almost an easy kill.
He should kill me, but they are so in their own heads, bro, about me, I think.
9-2, and the round starts with another kill on a T rushing by himself.
Brother! Like, that is a disgusting whiff I just did.
Then Ren sells his teammate by throwing a bad molly towards the right side of Ivy, but he still kills a clueless player running out. However, he's left in a 1 versus 2, and let's watch how he plays it out with 36 HP.
Nice.
Both of those kills were just pure awareness, and Ren finishes the half with 26 kills while only dying 3 times.
Pretty good half chat, if I may say so myself.
After a half like that, Ren's confidence is insanely high, so he decides to take a deagle to pick main. Unfortunately, enemies are stacking B and his entire team dies, but let's see what happens next. Nice hack and nice try. Enemies were very scared of him, as you can see, and they also thought that he's a cheater, so they played it unbelievably safe. What I have not pointed out yet is the skill level of his opponents. You probably noticed that his opponents did a lot of stupid plays and dumb mistakes. They were randomly running around, peeking before smokes, and it didn't even really feel like they were good at the game in general. However, they were, face it, level 10s. They also couldn't stop accusing Ren of cheating, and honestly, I don't blame them, considering how often you meet blatant cheaters on 20k Premier or higher. But still, I have no idea how people like this could get to face it level 10. I probably just still live in this CSGO mindset where level 10 used to mean, well, at least something. However, nowadays you meet so many people who couldn't get level 10 in CSGO with like over 5,000 matches. They were stuck at like level 5 to 7, but after CS2 got released, they ranked up to 2500 elo while not becoming better at the game. So even though Ren is technically playing against level 10s, in CSGO terms those people are level 5 to 7, and I think Ren would agree on this. Since they lost the pistol round, Ren and 4 bots in his team have to do an eco, but even here Ren plays pretty good.
Yeah. One coming pop.
2 nade, 2 nade. One more.
Yeah.
I gonna make Reddit post about you, bitch.
Please make that. Add me as friend and send me the Reddit thread.
10-4, and after yapping around about the same thing that I just talked about, he makes a refrag in Ivy.
Level 10s in CS2 are so bad.
But he's left in a 1 vs 4 once more, because 4 bots in his team just died again. He hears one guy on the left, kills him, but that's pretty much it.
Ivy push?
If it keeps going like this, Ren is gonna have to do a minimum of 3 kills in order to win the round. 10-5, and we see a Tech 9A rush from Ren's team while he has an AK.
Can you rush out A, just all, and go E-box? I will flash over you. If you are peeking them on A, you have a good chance of winning fight.
Okay, Captain.
Nice, nice, nice.
He finds a quick kill and he sees another city on the minimap, since this city just killed his teammate. Also, he heard an AWP shot in connector and his teammate pointed out that there is one more player behind site.
One con, one behind side.
Ren in his current condition is more than capable of winning this. However, even if he didn't believe the info of his teammate, he still should have seen the guy on the radar. But I guess not.
There was one more site, bro.
Next round we do a little bit of trolling, going 1 by 1 against an AWP, and if I was Ren, I would already understand that the only way that I can win this game is by letting 4 bots go into the same place, let them go out first but not 1 by 1, and just refrag them.
Guys, we're trolling, guys.
However, next round starts with a surprise. His teammates find not 1, not 2, but 3 entries on a side,
And another one.
and the last guy is Zer.
Last Zayr.
Zer is still Zer. Nice. You see, no problem if you rush them, guys.
11-7, and after sitting in main for 1 minute, Keys have the info that one guy is somewhere around Red Train. Ren goes out first through the smoke and hits a sick no-scope, then dies and his teammates almost throw the round.
E-box close. AVP. Swing them together, bro. Dude, open the map and they're paralyzed. Brother. Guys, you give this guy so much 1v1, I don't understand.
12-7, and we only need 1 round to finish the game. However, the bots in Ren's team are incapable of moving forward, and I'll just show you a small compilation of what his teammates were doing in the next few rounds.
Close, close.
Like, again, they just won't go together.
One more.
Brothers, you have to stop baiting, please, guys.
And one more.
Nice try. Guys, I'm wasting my flashes. Just go rush A. I will flash for you. I just need them to run and trade. Bro. But like, look, it's Okay, one last attempt, guys. We just go full rush B, okay?
12-9 and we're doing a B rush. Ren finds 2 kills. And his teammate also makes 1. Ren clears 1 enemy near city and makes a 3rd kill. And then the last guy is in connector.
Let me have last, guys. I need 40 kills. Nice.
And this is how he ends a game with 40 kills against FACEIT level 10s.
You make a Reddit post? Or what? 40 bomb against level 10s. Easy peasy.
Okay, what will be my final conclusion about Ren as a player? Probably one of the highest skilled content creators out there who doesn't have any professional esports background. He's simply not interested in achieving any high elo numbers on FACEIT or plays sweaty competitive CS, so he just plays Premier and has fun. Yeah, fun in CS2 is crazy. I probably gotta rewrite that line. Obviously, the players in Premier are way worse than in high elo FACEIT games, which leads to him constantly having many games with lots of kills. I think that Ren could easily get around 3.2-3.5k elo on FACEIT right now if he wanted to, however, I doubt that we will see him touch FACEIT anymore, and honestly, that's for good. When you're a CS content creator, the worst type of audience you can have is FACEIT and PC viewers. They don't care about you as a person or a streamer, they only care about your gameplay, and the only messages you will see in your chat from them is !crosshair and !sense. So it's totally understandable that every content creator is trying to get away from this type of audience. Everyone probably except Doc, but it's a different subject for a different video. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Go and check out Ren's stream, it's linked in the description. Thanks a lot for him to giving me the footage and permission to review his games. It was a lot of fun. God bless you. I'm out.